If you're looking for the best budget PA speaker in 2026, you've come to the right place. Hey everyone, Chris here from the Sonic Spectrum. I've tested and researched some of the most popular powered budget PA speakers, and honestly, some of these speakers are surprisingly powerful for the money. In this video, I'm counting down the top 5 budget 12-inch PA speakers for DJs, musicians, and live sound, starting at number 5 and working my way up to number 1 pick. And a couple of these might actually surprise you. Now, quick note before we start, most of these speakers I will be talking about actually come in 10, 12, and 15-inch versions, but today we're focusing on the 12-inch models, which for many musicians and DJs is kind of that sweet spot between portability and power. Okay, let's get into it. All right, starting off our list at number 5 is the Presonus AIR12. This speaker has been around for a while, but it still delivers solid value and reliable performance. The AIR12 is powered by a 1200 watt Class D amplifier and can reach maximum SPL of about 123 dB, which is plenty loud for small gigs, rehearsals, and smaller venues. Frequency response is a respectable 51 Hz to 20 kHz, and one thing Presonus did really well here is the DSP presets. You get modes like live, music, speech, DJ, and for floor monitor use or on a pole, it's flexible depending on your setup. It also includes 2-channel mixer on the back, so you can plug in a microphone or a line source directly. The weight comes in at around 37 pounds, which is not the lightest speaker on the market, and one of the heaviest on this top 5 list, but still manageable. Price-wise, AIR12 usually sells around $524 US or roughly 759 Canadian dollars, depending on the retailer. I have reviewed the Presonus AIR10 on my channel last year, and it was an impressive speaker for the money. Google reviews for this speaker is sitting at 4.8 stars out of 5 based on 38 reviews. Overall, it's a solid entry-level powered speaker from a reputable brand, and a great way to start off this list. All right, coming in number 4, the Alto TS412, which is part of Alto's newer TS4 series. Alto really stepped up their game in the past few years, and the TS4 line proves that. This speaker features a 2500 watt peak amplifier and can reach max SPL of about 131 dB with a frequency response of 53 Hz to 20 kHz, which is impressive for this price point. One of the standout features is the Alto mobile app, which allows you to control EQ, modes, Bluetooth streaming directly from your phone. And speaking of Bluetooth, you can also pair 2 TS4 speakers wirelessly for stereo playback, which is really nice. It's a great feature when you need fast wireless pairing playback for, just streaming music. Weight comes in at around 33 pounds, keeping it portable enough for gigging, musicians, if, in my opinion, a touch on the heavy side on this top 5 list. But what may be heavy to one person isn't heavy to someone else, so that is subjective as well. Now, the price typically around $399 US or $519 Canadian. For the power and features you get, the TS412 offers a serious bang for the buck. Google reviews for this speaker are sitting at 4.8 stars out of 5 based on 209 reviews. I know many of my followers on my channel rave about the Alto TS series, and I read the comments in other videos I've done. Alto has gained a lot of sales and sales traction in recent years. Coming in, number 3 is the JBL IRX112BT. This speaker has become extremely popular with gigging musicians, DJs, and small event setups, mainly because it packs a lot of performance into a lightweight and affordable package. The IRX112BT features a 1300 watt peak amplifier and can reach a max SPL of about 127 dB, offering a frequency response of 53 Hz to 20 kHz, which is impressive for a speaker in this price category. One of the standout features here is the built-in automatic feedback suppression, which makes it easy to play music and lessen that worry for that pesky feedback. JBL also added some useful DSP features, including 4 EQ presets and music ducking, which automatically lowers the volume when someone is speaking into the microphone. Another big advantage is the IRX112BT is the portability. The speaker weighs about 27 pounds, making it one of the lighter speakers in this category, which your back will definitely appreciate after a long gig. Price sits around $485 US, which is roughly $719 Canadian, again, depending on where you buy it. Google reviews. This review is currently sitting at 4.7 stars out of 5 based on 208 reviews, and overall, this speaker offers great sound, useful features, and excellent portability, which is why it lands number 3 on the list. Taking the second spot on this list is the Electro-Voice EVIVA 12P. The Electro-Voice has a long history of building professional-level PA systems, and the new EVIVA series brings some of that technology into a more affordable price range. The EVIVA 12P features a 1,000-watt amplifier and can reach max SPL of around 127 dB, with a frequency response of 50 Hz to 20 kHz. What stands out here is the sound quality and overall build. EV speakers tend to deliver a very clear, punchy sound, especially for vocals. The speaker also includes Bluetooth streaming, which adds some kind of modern flexibility for quick setups. Weight comes in at around, very respectable, 26.5 pounds, which is actually one of the lighter cabinets of this list within the 12-inch powered speaker category. Price is around $399 US or roughly $579 Canadian dollars. Google reviews for this speaker are sitting at 5 stars out of 5, but based on 3 reviews. Now, being such a new speaker lineup, reviews are starting to come in, and they are looking very positive so far. Even reviews on music store websites that I've been checking out, people are loving it. Now, one of the things I've noticed on my channel when I was reviewing this speaker is they didn't like the design that much. Some people love it, some people hate it. That's very subjective. But the sound quality, value, and the reliability Electro-Voice put into this, it deserved to be in the second spot. All right, drum roll please. At number 1, the Yamaha DBR12. We have a speaker here that has built a massive reputation over the years. Yamaha is known for making extremely dependable PA equipment, and the DBR series continues that tradition. The speaker offers a 1,000-watt Class D amplifier and can reach a max SPL of about 131 dB, which makes it one of the louder speakers in this category. The DBR12 offers a respectable frequency range of 52 Hz to 50 kHz, and it also includes Yamaha's intelligent DSP processing, which helps protect the speaker while maintaining clear sound even at higher volumes. Another great thing about the DBR12 is the cabinet design, which allows it to be used as a main PA speaker or a floor monitor. Weight is about 34 pounds, keeping it portable enough for frequent gigging. Price typically sits around $459 US, which is roughly $599 Canadian dollars. The Google reviews for this speaker is sitting at 4.8 stars out of 5 based on 287 reviews. The DBR12 has become a favorite for gigging musicians and DJs and small PA setups because it just works and keeps working. Let's not forget one of the longest warranties on the market. Yamaha provides 7-year warranty, which is actually very impressive. I do think that Yamaha needs to update the DBR series at some point soon to continue to compete in this space. Maybe add a few more features, app control, and Bluetooth. But if you're using this with an external mixer, it's a non-issue. Now, there are obviously a lot of great speakers out there to choose from, so I just wanted to mention 2 honorable mentions that are also worth checking out. First, the Yorkville YXL12P. Yorkville has a strong reputation for building very reliable PA gear since 1963, and the YXL series has been a solid budget option for years. And the second honorable mention is the Mackie Thump 212, which continues Mackie's popular Thump series with strong output and an affordable price point. Both of these speakers are great options, and again, depending on your needs and your budget. Before you go out and buy one of these speakers, there are just a couple of quick things to keep in mind when choosing the right PA for your setup. First is the max SPL, which basically tells you how loud the speaker can get. For most solo performers, small bands, DJs, and small events, something like 125 dB to 130 dB is usually more than enough power. Next is portability. If you're moving speakers in and out of venues, rehearsal spaces, or gigs, a few pounds can actually make a difference by the end of the night. Your back may notice. Another thing I want you to consider is features. Many modern budget PA speakers now include things like Bluetooth streaming, DSP presets, built-in mixers, and even mobile app control, which can make setups quicker and easier in certain situations. It is always a smart idea to choose gear from reputable companies with solid track record when using speakers for any gigs or home use even. Reliability matters as much as sound quality. Thankfully, every speaker on my list today comes from a brand that has been making trusted PA equipment for years. So you really can't go wrong with any of these choices I talked about today. They're all great in their own way. I wanted to mention that it took a long time for me to come up with this list. What I mean by that is I kept playing with the order because one speaker offers a feature I like, but then the other speaker has the weight I like. So I kept going back and forth, and I like a bit of everything from all these 5 speakers, including the 2 honorable mentions. So there are tons of speakers on the market right now, and I'm sure I missed a couple of other really good ones. And I just wanted to add in there, this wasn't an easy choice ranking these speakers. Let me know in the comments which speaker you would choose, or if there's another one you might think should have been on this list. What's your top 5 budget PA speaker look like? Let's have the conversation in the comment section below. I read every single one of them. And subscribe for more gear chat and gear reviews on the sonic spectrum. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Chris, and as always, I will see you in the next one.